Alright, welcome back to another ErgoBenjamin video. We have not made a video in a very long time. And that's mostly because I've been at school and we used to do videos, but then I just got really busy with stuff. But we're back with videos now, as you can see. In today's video, well, it's not ergo related in nature. It is about, diversifying your portfolio, and setting targets, hitting goals, those types of things, right? So first off, I'd like to say a currency that I myself am investing in, not because I have a lack of faith in Ergo or because I don't think Ergo is awesome or any of this nonsense. Ergo is an amazing project in itself, and I think it can do really big numbers in the next bull market. What I'm more interested in, though, is making even bigger numbers in the next market, and that should be kind of the main goal, I think, for a lot of people, right? Ergo is 100 million in market cap, and it's seen a billion before in market cap, so it's nothing new for it to be in the billions, but for a coin like Alephium to be in the billions, this is a different story. This coin is about $10 million right now, a little bit under 10 million in market cap. But it's something really interesting, and it's something very unique that I don't think I've ever seen before, right? So it's described first as a sharded L1 blockchain, POW and UTXO concepts. Those are the concepts that are enhanced. There is decentralization, self-sovereignty, security meets high performance, accessibility, energy efficient, just all the really, basic things that any person would want to see in a coin, right? But that's not the exciting stuff. No, doesn't start or end there, right? This is not even where you'd want to see it. So, looking at some of the programmability and the EVMs, I think EVM is kind of a word that goes, below a lot of people's radar. Um, and I think it's because when I consult people on Ergo, they're not actually ever wanting to be a developer on that actual chain. So I think learning to be a developer on a chain is actually extremely beneficial and actually is probably something that more people should be doing. Um, that said, this is something to consider. If the programming language and the smart contracts are complicated and not for the beginner-friendly audience, then odds are it's not going to do very well in terms of onboarding new devs, which I think is something that Ergo struggles with, I think, a little bit. And Alephium too, but for different reasons. I mean, Ergo's been around for a while, and they just have, I know a few devs, but very few, right? Whereas uh, Alephium is new, and it's just now onboarding new devs, right? Just some numbers, I guess. Their Explorer is super nice. I can't complain. It's a nice Explorer, and I like that they have a dark mode too. But yeah. Anyways, they have a mainnet, testnet. That's important stuff. They are mainnet. They have some ecosystem. They have some partners. The same way that Ergo has partners, they are also partnered with Ergo. They are also UTXO, so they are in the UTXO Alliance, and they also have, Bitcoin Association, Flux Labs, um, you know, some lawyer firms, local legal, stuff like that. It's all here, right? Backers, yeah, that's where you can find some of this stuff, right? Shows you completed milestones, very basic stuff, but it is, stuff is getting done, I think, which is important. In any project. I like the website. I like how active the project is. Looking at the GitHub, it's not hard to see that, yeah, there is commits going down, right? 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 9 hours ago, 10 hours ago, 13. You know, they're working effortlessly on this project, right? And the same can be said for GitHub on Ergo as well. Checking out their GitHub, 16 hours, 2 days, 2 days, 4, yeah. So they're like the same. They're both being updated frequently, and this is good to see. Um, Looking at the Lithium GitHub, you can see there's more people involved, or maybe about the same amount. It looks like one more, but so about the same number of people really contributing to the actual code base. I think that in itself is kind of a measure of how many developers are there. So, uh, while some devs might not contribute to Ergo in the contribution stance, um, that is something to consider, I think. So, yeah. Looking back at the actual project and the actual tokenomics and stuff like that, because that is the important thing, right? Basically can describe to you block flow and how sharding works, their consensus method. I think all this is very, very good to dig in deep right here. Efficiency and yeah, 1/8 the energy compared to Bitcoin. Um, just really, really amazing stuff, actually. I think, and this is maybe kind of a different discussion, but a general discussion between proof of work versus proof of stake is always an interesting one to me because, you know, having a cryptocurrency that's backed by proof of work actually inherently gives it some value and allows it almost a transition from electricity to a lithium. Same way Bitcoin is almost seen as digital energy in some sense, or at least to some people. I think that logic applies here as well. Proof of stake doesn't really do that. And it's backed by more of that same trust model that the dollar has, I guess. Um, just stateful UTXO that have some implications as well as the EVM. It's all very, very cool stuff at the end of the day, I think. Partner with Ergo, and that goes both ways actually. Ergo is partnered with Alephium, and Alephium is partnered with Ergo, which is why I felt it appropriate to also look into it and bring it onto the channel because these projects are relevant and they will be a part of Ergo's future, right? Um, so while this video won't transition us to talking about lithium, um, on my road to becoming a developer on, I think, this chain specifically, and then maybe later down the road Ergo, um, then I think this is something very, 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 very cool. Um, So yeah, you can build a DM. You can get the wallet. The wallet is very, very sexy. I think you guys will like it a lot. But that's all I wanted this video to be. And I will see you guys in the next video, hopefully very, very soon. So yeah, peace.